Hey guys, good morning and welcome to another episode of Behind the Closed Doors. Today, day 2 of Photoshop World. And this one is busy. We're gonna start with an interview at Bay Photo. After that, we have a lecture in one of the theaters in the dealer pavilion. And after that, the live shoot. And then tonight, of course, Midnight Madness. So join us for today's jam-packed episode of Behind the Closed Doors. The only thing is we have to get one of these on the door because, is this a, yeah, that's a privacy please, because the video didn't upload tonight. That's terrible, right, in a week, because now it has to start all over. But the cool thing about YouTube, we just found out, if an upload didn't succeed, it just continues where it was. So we have to upload it again, and that's why we don't want any people in our room, of course, because my laptop is still on. So first breakfast, and then the interview at Bay Photo. But first picking up Nadine. And she's right across of our room. Isn't that a coincidence? No, it isn't. We asked for that. Now, of course, you all know that Photoshop World, of course, is connected to Kelby 1. And if you don't know what Kelby 1 is, come on, it's the biggest platform with the best instructors for photography, video, design, and of course, everything else. But they now have a really special and cool deal. How about this? First, the benefits of membership, of course, but you can find it online. Look at this, only 99 bucks. So, sounds like a good bargain. I'm now going to the community lounge. Just sit down before our interview with Bay Photo, which is in about 1 hour. Okay, that was fun, and I really like that idea of the community lounge. It's actually brilliant. Normally the instructors on almost every trade show are somewhere else. And at Photoshop World now, they're actually mingling with the attendees. Now on my way to Bay Photo for the interview. Okay, we're at the Bay Photo booth, and one of the things that I still remember from my first Photoshop World is, of course, meeting all these amazing instructors. But there's one guy that really stood out. Not because of his amazing photographs, which he takes, but because of his incredible smile. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Moose Peterson.
I actually have 2 tips. The first one, when you're video recording a tip, turn that camera on. First tip.
Thank you.
Second tip, okay? Remember, it's just a photograph. No matter what happens, the sun will still come up tomorrow. So enjoy it, love life, laugh at yourself, makes photography much better.
Awesome, thank you, man. Okay, that was the interview for Bay Photo and Exposure. Now quickly to the instructors lounge for some lunch. And then we're gonna start with the seminar and the live shoot. Okay, that was way too much fun. So I now only have 10 minutes left to get to the Kelby Theater. So I have to run and then do my speech on what can go wrong during a photo shoot.
We better stick together, let's come whatever. We're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the wild, gotta get it right now. We only need the two of us together.
Thank you so very much for being here and enjoy photos.
Okay, and again, one of the coolest thing about Photoshop World is of course meeting all the instructors. Now with me, the amazing, the wonderful, well, words don't describe him. He's just awesome, Mr. Terry White, and he has a really cool 1 second tip for you guys. So let's go to Mr. Terry. So Mr. Terry White, what is your 1 second tip?
Well, we're just talking about the long flight that you had over here from the Netherlands and that you get restless. And sometimes you just want to get off the plane. And my advice was, while you're still in the air, don't open the door. Don't try and open the window. They get really cranky about that.
As you can see, it's not only about Photoshop and Lightroom. You learn everything about life at Photoshop World. Isn't it amazing? And next to me for his 1 second tip, and this one is going to be serious of course, because hey, it's Photoshop World, Mr. all the way from the UK, Mr. Dave Clayton. Dave, what is your 1 second tip?
Well, Frank, this is a really good tip for everyone, and I always find if you're near Frank Doorhof, always sit on a big cushion so that you're above him and it makes you feel far more superior.
Thank you, Dave. Okay, that was the pavilion, of course, where all the instructors are and interacting with the attendees. Now, 15 minutes for the live shoot. So we're gonna go to the room and set everything up.
Driving me insane. Hello, hello. Even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed,
ocean, come as rain. I know my circles, I know my name. It's on the way. Oh, oh.
And that was the live shoot. Absolutely awesome. And we went literally from strobes, gels, semi-smoke machines, all the way down to just lighting the model with smartphones. Now a little bit of a break, then dinner with a friend and Midnight Madness. And next to me somebody I really look up to, and Mike Kubeisy, and he is a stills photographer. He does a lot of stuff for motion pictures, CSI and all that other stuff where you would love to be, even if it's a corpse, because you're on TV or motion pictures. Here is he for his 1 second tip. Mike, there you go.
Frank, honestly, well, thank you, but you're so much taller than I am. You don't look up to me, sir. You look down to me. With that said, you know what, folks? Don't take yourself seriously. Have fun with what you do, because the moment you take it serious, it becomes a job. You don't want to do that. Have fun with what you're doing. You're a photographer. Oh my goodness, you take pictures for a living and you get paid. Even if the people are supposed to be dead. They could be the biggest celebrities in Hollywood, or they can just be regular guys who play dead. Never take yourself seriously. Have lots of fun with what you do, because you're blessed. I'm Mike Kubeisy, that's Frank Doorhof, and I look up to him.
Awesome, thank you, Mike. Now at Photoshop World, of course, there are also vendors. We have guys like Skylum, MacFun, and when you watch the first video, you actually see me going past one of the booths from Platypod. Now, what is Platypod? You know those moments where you don't want to bring your tripod for the very simple reason you don't think you're gonna need a tripod, and then when you're there, you go like, oh, I wish I brought a tripod. Now I use the Benro tripods, the carbon fibers, and they're absolutely awesome. The thing is, however, I don't always bring it with me, but I'm always in doubt. Like some places I know I'm gonna use a tripod, so I'll bring the tripod, but in some cases I'm always in doubt, like maybe, maybe not. This is actually pretty genius. So these are base plates, and you can use these little screws to actually make it stand, and it's like literally the world's most compact tripod base. So we're gonna try this out. I'm really looking forward to trying it out and see what it can do, because this will just fit in your bag and you can just place your camera, because in essence, let's be honest, it's about placing your camera somewhere. Often you don't need the height of the tripod, but you need a solid base, and by using these screws you can actually make that base level. So, really looking forward to testing this one. Awesome. I'm now gonna edit the vlog for you guys and then going out for dinner. And after that, Midnight Madness, which is madness. Okay, done with editing the vlog for a big part. Now going down to have dinner with friends. And after that, again, Midnight Madness. Okay, now it's time for Midnight Madness. Now what is Midnight Madness? It's actually like a game show. It's, you learn nothing about Photoshop or Lightroom. Well, they tell you that. They do t-shirt toss, they do something with, well, donuts. It's just a lot of fun. A lot of games, and it's one of those things, prizes. It's one of those things where we always go through, because it's just amazing and it's a lot of fun. So join us for tonight's Midnight Madness. A quick overview of what happens in those mad 2 hours. Okay guys, 2 o'clock in the morning, we're back in the hotel room. I'm gonna make a backup of my cards and do a slight pre-edit because tomorrow is the final day at Photoshop World and I don't have any classes this time, so that means that tomorrow we have a really relaxing day. But for now, I'm signing off. If you like what we do, you know what, you know the drill. Subscribe, like, and of course tell other people about it. See you again next time. Bye bye. Oh, and before I forget, we still have 2 seats left for our New Jersey workshop on June 10th. So if you want a nice last minute, drop me an email and we'll work something for you out.